Okay, second place tonight in the Sid Anderson Memorial Trophy goes to a player who plays the game that we want the Melbourne Footy Club to stand by. He's committed to the contest. He leads by the way he goes about his actions. It's Jack Viney.
Keep me down, but I just get higher.
Well done, Jack. I'll keep it quick. Club champion last year, runner-up this year in some pretty trying circumstances given what you went through with injury. How do you rate your year?
Personally, had to go through a little bit personally with injuries and that kind of stuff, but no doubt every single player on the list has to go through similar circumstances. So, I was really proud of the effort I was able to put into my body throughout the year to try and get up to perform, and I want to give a massive pump up to our physios and doctors, Steve Allen, Sam Peach, Joel Ames particularly, and Zish and Arain. Heaps of effort went into myself trying to get my body right to get up and perform.
That a lot of people probably wouldn't appreciate, but that foot injury, how nasty was it? How painful was it for you? How difficult was it for you to get up?
It made things certainly difficult towards the end of the year. In particular the Sydney game where, I ruptured it, and then we had surgery on it, and I just really couldn't get it right from that point on. And then other complications started to happen as well. So it made it difficult, but at the same time, I felt like I was still able to contribute to the team in terms of, my leadership and, my presence on the football field. So I felt like that was more valuable than, getting the touches and, contributing that way.
I asked a similar question of your co-captain. Again, I'll keep it quick, but how do you harness the message through the pre-season to keep pushing these boys and get us into finals footy next year?
Yeah, obviously, like the boys have touched on it, and as Simon, really disappointing end of the year, and no doubt, it would have been huge for the playing group to be able to experience a little bit of finals football. But at the same time, I look at what we're able to achieve, and the age of the group and the experience of the group, and I still see us as an extremely raw football club. So for me, that's an exciting opportunity. We are extremely young and just inconsistent in executing the fundamentals of what the game requires. And for me, that's just purely training. So we've got a fantastic opportunity over the summer to nail that stuff, hammer it in. Every single thing around the football club is perfect. I think we've got, you couldn't have a better coach than Simon Goodwin to be leading the group, with Peter Jackson and the team doing what they're doing. Everything else around the football club is set in stone, and no doubt they'll take us to success, and it's just the playing group now. With the experiences is getting there, training hard, understanding the opportunities in front of us, and going after it.
Well said, Jack Viney. Again, you've been here before. You know what comes next. A few quick thank yous.
Yep. I actually forgot my thank yous on the way here, but managed to jot down a couple of things on my phone, so get these up here. So first I just want to really thank the coaches for all the work they've done with myself and the playing group throughout the year. There hasn't been a single day I didn't come to work and felt like I wasn't learning and getting better. So in particular Benny Matthews, who I do a lot of work with, Brendan McCartney, and also Simon Goodwin. I know I gave you a bit of a pump up before, mate, but I genuinely believe that the football club could not be in better hands with you. The amount of time and effort that you put into the football club, I've never seen before from an individual. You genuinely care about the direction of this football club, and I'm just so grateful to have you there with us. There's one particularly person that I'd like to thank that will be leaving the Melbourne Football Club this year, and that's Andrew Nicol. He's had a significant contribution to my life. I met him when I was 12 years old. He was my coach at the Vic Under-12s team, and he developed me quite nicely. He showed me what professionalism was, showed me what hard work, dedication was to become an elite footballer. And I was quite thankful many years down the track to have him as an assistant coach at the Melbourne Football Club. He then moved into a development role, so unfortunately he's leaving the D's, but he's had an enormous contribution to this football club over many years and also on my career, so I'd like to give him a big thank you. There are a couple of individuals I'd like to congratulate, and one being Clayton Oliver. Obviously, he's taken out the award tonight. But the amount of work this kid put in during the year, I've never seen before. He was still in the gym 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, and driving me to be better. I tried following him around for a couple of weeks. I said, you know what, this kid's playing pretty well. I'm going to try and do what he's doing. Stay in the gym as long as he's doing it. I couldn't do it. I burnt out in a couple of days. So the amount of work this kid's put in throughout the year, he was by far the hardest working person on the list, and for that reason deserves every single thing that comes his way. So I really want to congratulate Clayton on what he's been able to achieve this year. There's two other people who showed an enormous amount of resilience throughout the year, and that's Jesse Hogan and Jeff Garlett. They went through some extremely difficult personal adversities during the year and showed enormous courage. Putting your head over the football, going back with the flight of the footy is nothing compared to what the courage these two individuals show throughout the year, and it's something that I don't know that I don't think I'd be able to do. So I really want to thank these two and be able to give what they did to the team in terms of extreme adversity. So thank you very much, guys. And now finally, just to the playing group. I know it was a disappointing end of the year, but we're learning and growing so much as a team and as a unit. I'm so thankful to have every single one of you at the football club, and looking forward to having a big summer and seeing what we can achieve next year. So thank you, and enjoy your night.